Well, what can you say about him? We are in Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky, visiting the grave of the man that some people call the Louisville Lip. Some people call him the People's Champion. Some people simply call him the greatest. We are here to visit the grave, the final resting place of Muhammad Ali. Back in Cave Hill Cemetery, we've done several videos from here, and it is just a beautiful place. You've got famous graves, you've got history, you've got just outstanding and somewhat crazy stories. I love coming here because there's just so much to film, and today I wanted to take you all along as we go together to visit the grave of Muhammad Ali. You know, to some people he was a major hero, to others he was a source of controversy dating back to when he refused to be drafted for the Vietnam War, and he was actually convicted of draft evasion. That was eventually overturned by the Supreme Court. He became a heroic figure for all those who followed him in later life, and was without a doubt, whatever your opinion of Muhammad Ali, good, bad, indifferent, he was the greatest boxer of all time. He was named Fighter of the Year several occasions, and eventually he would be given the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President George W. Bush. So this man has a large and long list of accolades and accomplishments to look at. So today I wanted to come here, pay my respects to Muhammad Ali. He was born January 17th, 1942, passed away June 3rd, 2016 after a very long and somewhat public battle with Parkinson's, and he fought that battle heroically, courageously, and put a face on Parkinson's. Him, along with Michael J. Fox, I believe, have done the most to put a face on that. And I still remember one of my biggest memories of Muhammad Ali was at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, where he kind of fired the arrow with the torch and lit the torch, and I just thought that was, still to this day, that's a magnificent and a marvelous moment. So you can see his grave. There was a few steps coming up to the grave and this flat marker that covers his whole grave, and if you go back just a little bit, you'll see right here, you can see the name Ali. He was actually born Cassius Clay and would change his name to Muhammad Ali to reflect his beliefs. So, you know, we all have our beliefs, and, you know, I think the world would be a lot better if we just respected those. Beautiful flower arrangement here at the grave of Muhammad Ali. Those looked fresh to me while I was there. Just an absolutely beautiful day, and I have a lot of stories. Some of those I've already told. I have several more coming from this area. And something else that kind of struck me with his, and the way the grave is set up, you really couldn't get a straight on kind of vertical look at the writing on the grave. So I had to film everything kind of from the side. I did my best to get everything over. But one thing that struck me about the grave, it did not list really his accolades of boxing, fighting. And even other than that, I mean, he was, in his later years, when the boxing career was over, he was an entertainer. I mean, always entertaining, always talking, and that is one thing that he was also known for, was talking. But as far as the stone goes, what surprised me about it was there was really no mention of all that. His fame, his fortune, it really talked about his kindness, his love, generosity. I thought that was a very neat way to go with this. You know, a lot of times when I visit these celebrity graves, they're not exactly grand, but there may be a small mention of them as whatever profession they were known for, but this was really not the case. I didn't see too much of that here, but it is in a beautiful part of this cemetery, kind of up by itself. There are other graves around, but yeah, very beautiful. And we're going to take another look here at the stone. It says he took a few cups of love, took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served to each and every person. I think that's great. I really do love that epitaph. See a lot of epitaphs when I'm out and about making these visits, doing these videos. I really thought that was a good one. So, you know, again, regardless of your opinion of his personal life, there's no doubt about it, the greatest of all time, the greatest boxer of all time. Not too many boxers have won the Presidential Medal of Freedom or have been awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, but Muhammad Ali sure did. You can see those steps that kind of go up to the grave. I thought that was a nice touch, and it really added a degree of personalization with the way his stone and everything is made there in that epitaph. And I really enjoyed coming here today, and I love making these visits. I love going to Louisville. I don't get to go there too often because it's about 3 hours from where I live, but the Cave Hill Cemetery is full of history. Actually, on this same day, I visited another cemetery, and there are at least one fantastic story coming from that, so I definitely hope you all stick around. If you have never seen my channel before, I mostly do cemetery visits. I'll do the occasional historic location or something like that, but I'm mainly a cemetery channel, and I love doing it. I love going into these cemeteries, and I love taking you all along with me. So if you've never seen my channel before, that's what you can expect. I would love if you would like and subscribe and join me on all my journeys. We have a great community here and a great little, what I call Whit Doc's family, and I really love going to these places and sharing those videos with you. So come along and join us. Links to my website and my Patreon will be in the description, and here in just a few moments, another video of mine will be coming on the screen soon. It is my hopes and my wish that you will watch it, enjoy it. Please leave me a comment about Muhammad Ali. I would love to know what you thought about him, good, bad, or indifferent. I would kind of like to gauge the opinion of my subscribers. Once again, from Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky, I will see you again soon.